What is going on, guys? We've got some more MX Simulator coming your way today. We're going to be checking out a track called Hidden Compound. Very, very cool track. I actually do really like this track. Don't ask me who made it. I don't know who made any of the sim tracks. I'm trying not to get too hard into the sim community because, no offense, but a lot of you guys you don't seem like very nice people to be with. You always just seem to be whining and complaining about something or other. I'm trying to avoid that. I don't take the game so diehard seriously as most of the people in the sim community seem to do for whatever reason. And they're just very one-sided, always defensive of something or other and whining about something, which I'm going to try not to avoid. The one thing I will say, though, the people that are starting to do paid tracks, nah. Just checking out there, you'll never get $1 out of me. Nah. Mods are not something that should be paid. Mods to a game are something that is done because you enjoyed the game. That's not something you do to make money. The optional donation button, I agree with, but paid to tracks are just really sketching me out, especially when there's nothing to back it up. Like, if you're on a marketplace like Steam and you're paying for a game, you have Valve as a third party there to back you up, so if the game's a ripoff, you can get a refund on it. Or if the game's not bad, you can put reviews out of the track and people will know, or there's actually a lot of big following there, so people put out reviews of games so you know if it's something worth buying. Because people, before you've ever reviewed it. Whereas with tracks, it's like, you buy it blindly and you hope for the best. And that's not something I'm really willing to get behind. I don't agree with paid tracks. That's the only thing I have to say about the sim community. It's just going down the microtransaction road, which is not what I'm going to want to go down. So if I was checked in before, I'm definitely checking out of the sim community now. So that's the story behind that. So before you start trying to get me to join your team or something, or you want me to start a team in a racing sim, there you go. I'm never doing a sim race, never going to do any of that. I'm not checking into that community at all unless they get their shit together. Then maybe, but for now, no. Shout out to that lifted truck on the left there, but I'm not getting into the sim community. I'm not going to do races because I'm not fast at sim. I can barely do a lap on most of these tracks. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna it's freaking sand berms. I hate them so much because I can never actually ride them in any sort of correct manner. Let's try and just get through the sand section without crashing because it doesn't look like sand and it definitely doesn't react at all like sand. But this is sand. Because the way sim works, every texture there's no actual terrain. It's just a flat 2D surface with textures on it, and that's it. There's nothing three-dimensional about that. It's all just the surface is just a surface model. That's it. There's no actual deformation or anything that goes on beyond just being soil or dirt or sand or whatever it is. There's no reaction to water or anything like that. So yeah, that's how sim is. Which is why people say it's Die Hard Sim. No, it's not a simulator. It's a game. Get that through your goddamn thick skull. This is in no way. It's a game. This is a game. Stop calling it. It's a game called MX Simulator, but this is in no way a motocross simulator. Especially, you can't even lean the rider left and right. That's not a simulator. Just stop calling it a simulator. It's a game. Get that through your head. If it's a simulator, the terrain would have to deform and all that. There would have to be more to it that's actually closer to being accurate. This is a game. Get that through your head. This is a game. Okay, anyways, now we'll actually just start focusing on trying not to... That doesn't count as a crash. I still have my hand on the throttle. That was not, in fact, a crash, believe it or not. We're trying to throw a scrub over this. This is how I scrubbed in sim, by the way. That's my best sim scrub. I actually landed that, so I'll count that as a victory. For me, it's a small victory in my heart. Let's go that way, and let's not hit those little rutted up whoops section right there. Let's take the easy route. Oh, they can actually clear that double. Nope, twas not meant to be. That was just not gonna happen. All right, if we back up, no, I shouldn't even try and hit that. We're just gonna slow down. Never would have made that double. Never would have made that. But we will make this one. If I bent it harder. Ooh, downside that. Nope. Need a parachute. Whenever I play sim now, I'm gonna have to start having a parachute or something attached to the bike. This is just ridiculous. I just have so many problems trying to do this. And okay, double that. Brakes. That's not a jump. You want to launch too hard because you gotta slow down and turn around right there. Can't remember if you want to launch out of this or not. I don't think you do. Let's get up the hill. There we go. Alright. Yeah, you don't want to launch out of that. Come around this corner here, bend into the right, get across, bend to the left. Oh, I gotta, like, hope for the best into the sand section. Let's launch it. Downside that, you can double that. You can, instead of hitting that like a wall, you can just double that, kind of. There we go. I actually got through the rollers, sort of. Probably not very good through the rollers, but it's better than what I usually do. Oh, that's gonna be a crash. Or no, that's not technically a crash. I saw my hand on the bars, and I could still hit the throttle. It's not a crash. At least in my book, I'm not gonna count as a crash. Ooh, front flip for style points. Front flip to 720 to front flip to fakie. Boom. That's like the ultimate freestyle trick. You've never seen anything like that before. I promise you, that was just so absolutely glorious. And if can you actually double that if you hit that fast enough? I wonder. There's got to be a way you can like double that little corner to corner thing there, and if you get going just fast enough, I bet you can. That's because we haven't been playing this episode in third person a lot. To see if it's any easier to ride around the sim. Like at least I can see how bad my scrubs are from in third person, like that. But if you're popping to first person for now, then we'll see how they look somewhat better in first person because you can't see the rest of the bike. So if you go this way, it's oh god, I hate these sand sections so much. Why do people put these sand sections on tracks? They are just stupid. Why do these exist? I need a version of this track that doesn't have these sand sections here, and I'll be so much happier. And I just need a version of this track that's just all tacky and grippy without this loose sand crap that you just can't ride through. It doesn't look like sand, but trust me, that's pretty freaking hard to ride through. I can't see where the bike's going, but actually, hey, I cleared that. That's why I like third person's kind of easier, because I can actually see if I'm going to case something, or instead of having to dip the nose down every time without knowing what's going to be down there. Overjump life! Right into the corner. Perfect! Meant to do that 100%, just dive right into the corner to get ahead of myself and get some speed going, built up nice and good. Let's take the halfway line right there, maybe. Pull the bike back together. Let's try and get ourselves going here. Let's dodge those little rollers. Oh, we just got... How did we get backed off there? I didn't even hit a big jump. It just like tapped the top of a roller, and it's like rider's like, nope, I'm done. Not dealing with this. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. We might be going backwards. Let me see. No, I think we're going the right way. Never mind. I don't know if I'm going backwards or not. There's a good chance I might have been going backwards at some point in this video. Let's see where we go. Going after we go to the right. Nope, that looks like a launch. I think that was a launch. Yay, we're going the right way. All right, that's step one, is go the right way around the track. Step two is don't crash over rollers and whoops that are braking bumps. Yeah, sim is a very, very difficult for me. Let's get over here. There we go. We actually landed that. Nice. Brakes. Brakes. Brake. Ah, dang it. We didn't get on the brakes soon enough. Alright, we're going to try hitting that little bit of a uphill whoops thing on the right there. We're going to try. This track is actually, it feels very cool, but it's just such a hard track for me to be able to do consistently. Alright, there we go. Double this. Double that. Yes. Oh man! Oh man! We almost made that happen. Oh my god, those freaking like banked dog leg jumps are so freaking hard to hit. It's just there's just such a challenge, and I can't hit them 9 times out of 10. Alright, just gonna spin a 360 for style points, right? Spin another 360 for style points, and then now we're gonna turn back around now. We've built up our style points meter, so now we can just like hit a button to get some boost and launch off to the moon. Watch this work. We're gonna just explode out of this corner. Boom! That's because of that boost, we were able to just launch out of that corner. It's such an absolutely high rate of speed. We just launched ourselves into orbit straight out of the corner there. Alright, so let's go back this way. And braking bumps. And corner. Alright, sand section, we meet again. Just gotta double that. Ah, there. Oh, not quite. We didn't have enough speed built up to double that because we kind of cased into going into the wall there, so that gave us some problems. Hopefully we can actually get ourselves in some sort of reasonable shape here to just pound through these rollers. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we made it. Made it. Alright, let's launch this again. Rev limiter all the way. Not gonna happen. Overjumped that pretty harshly. Hopefully we can actually get the lag back on. I need a mode in sim where the crashes just instantly reset themselves. It'd be so nice if there's like a practice mode for that. Oh boy! Front flip for style. Nailed it. But yeah, there needs to be a button I can push through to reset the crash immediately where I am instead of having to wait for it to get back up every time I'm trying not to get better at a track. It's so frustrating as these stupid crashes. If there was a practice mode, that'd be amazing. Alright, let's pull ourselves back together here. Inside, hop that berm, go back to the inside. Hit a little double. These jumps I can do. Little itty bitty double. Brakes into the sand section. Oh my god, I doubled into the corner. Oh my god. Am I gonna make it through the sand section without crashing? We'll see. I doubt it. Nope, there you go. Of course I can't make it through smooth, but then no fun. Actually, it would be a lot of fun if I can make it through there without crashing, but nah. Not meant to be. Oh, I really just overjumped the triple out of there? Really? Now, we're gonna close out the rest of this video in third person then, so I can hopefully not overjump everything too. It's just easier for me to gauge how far I'm jumping in third person. So much easier, because I can actually see the bike and I know where the back tire's going. Like, see, if I was not in third person, I would not have been able to hit that little triple right there. Oh! Commit to the front flip. Even though you're crashing so bad, you can still control the brake. You can't get the throttle, but you can still slam on the brakes after you've fallen off the bike there. Imagine if that was reality, where your hands were just like, you're riding a bike and your hands are super glued to the bars, so whatever happens, your hands are stuck on the handlebars. It'd be freaking hilarious to see people crash like that. It'd probably be awful because it'd crash pretty... Oh my god, we are doing freestyle tricks. Oh boy, that was just glorious. Alright. And is that the finish line, maybe? I actually have not done a lap yet according to the lap counter, so... Alright, we're gonna leave the video there. I'm done crashing. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you want more sim, let me know. I'll try and make it happen. See you guys in the future.